What's up, everybody? Welcome back to. Welcome, actually, to Banisher. Uh,
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. Night beat.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. It's cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I'm weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here. Well, you tried.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
More wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Hello, Yeti.
Time to leave for good.
I don't know, I just started it. But as you can see from the title, this is one of the games that I've been wanting to play since it actually came out. It's pretty much a game about exorcisms, and honestly, I love the spiritual realm of things. I wish Phasmophobia, did a little bit better of a job on the spiritual realm, because all Phasmophobia really is just a psychological puzzle game. Did you hear about their movie that they're bringing out? There's gonna be a Phasmophobia movie, which is honestly stupid, because any game that's ever been a movie that hasn't had like a good successful plot line has sucked. For like example, Slender Man. Slender Man became a movie, and it was just about a bunch of kids who got lost in the woods and picked a bunch of notes, and then Slender Man killed them. It's really stupid. Um, Fallout wasn't a movie though. It was a TV series. I mean, they fucked Halo. Halo was fucked in the butt. Doom is apparently getting a movie, and that's gonna get fucked in the butt. Doom's gonna get fucked in the butt because of Dark Ages, they added a man. They added a person. They like unmasked Doom guy, and that. Why would you do that? You just killed your entire franchise by doing that one thing. Like for Halo, to make him human. To make him human, that's pretty much it. I mean, look what they did with The Last of Us. The director from Naughty Dog actually left the production team because they fucked over. They just like screwed in the pooch. Well, in Dark Ages for Doom, the game, they unmasked him to make him like, hey, see, look, he's human. Okay, we knew he was human. It's like giving Kratos, that's like It's like taking God of War and then being like, oh, we're just gonna remove the beginning of God of War and make it so he was never the ghost of Sparta. And that's coming from somebody who doesn't know much about the lore of God of War, but I know enough of God of War to know what happened. Damn. Damn, Yeti. Aren't you a woman? You want to be under the mask of Doom guy? I'm sorry. So there, a few people find this disturbing when I say this thing, but but I don't like playing video games as a female protagonist. As a male, I find it disturbingly disgusting in a sense. I don't care how good the game is. I don't. The reason why I don't want to play as a female character is one, the appearance of the Eagle Vision camera. Did you know 90% of female protagonist games show off the back end of the female, but 80% of male protagonist games are either shown from the first perspective or over the shoulders. Look at Stellar Blade, for example, a game that was censored, had its outfits censored to a point because it was over sexualizing females. Look at Laura Croft. Look at her series. All the game is like, cool, you have beautiful graphics over here, you have beautiful graphics over there, you have a wonderful story, but the one thing that most people who play the game resonate from the game is, oh, Laura Ass has a gorgeous backside. I don't want to play a game and just see that. uh, cool, sex sells, but there's more to video games than sex. If you have to use sex to sell your game, it's not good enough. For example, look at when I get out of this pamphlet that I'm about to read in a minute. I want you to look at the backside of this character when I get done. But like, if if a game has to sexualize women in order to sell their game, there's something wrong with the developers. A game should be about the atmosphere, the story. It shouldn't be about, oh, we're just gonna make you like look back a little bit and then like you should become the character. It's like reading a book. You should image yourself as the character itself, which was what was nice about Doom. You got to imagine yourself as the character, or as Halo, you got to imagine yourself behind the mask. Not saying that Lara Croft was a bad Tomb Raider was a bad game, but it's just they could have put it in her first perspective image. I mean, you could have kept her looking hot, but you could have put her in a you could have made yourself the first perspective character. Um, so it's pretty much like Nathan Drake from Uncharted. It's like Nathan Drake from Uncharted. You had some games where it was first person, and some games which were third person. Now, a majority of the games were third person. But how come it's okay to sexualize a female character in a game, but it's not okay to sexualize a male character? God of War, for example, they never sexualized Kratos. Why? He was just a bruising man. I mean, they added sex into it, but later on, after like time, they reduced how much sexual input was into the game because they were trying to improve multiple different factors. I mean, in the first God of War, you had 3 women in a boat, and you had the right to go breed with them. But later on, it was more about the combat, the story, the atmosphere, where it takes place, the lore. It wasn't just about the things. Now, like Tomb Raider, you have all of that, but I don't want to be staring at. I don't want a quarter of my screen to be a female's backside. I don't want that. I don't want a quarter of my screen being a female's backside. I mean, I played Horizon Zero Dawn, and it was a fine game, but I stopped playing it because it became a repetitive mess. Like it was the same thing over in an open world map. And that's the same thing like Ubisoft does with all of their games. Like I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. I despised playing as Naoe. One, her combatic skills sucked. She was a shinobi, and all of her skills just sucked. And then when you unlocked Yamamoto, it also just sucked because you just had this pay to win character pretty much in a free to play game. Well, not a free to play game, in a they just like fucked the whole like attitude and the atmosphere of Assassin's Creed. I mean, after Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the whole Ubisoft just went downhill. Like a third so after, well, including Assassin's Creed Odyssey, they threw Alexios out of the book. He's just like, oh, Alexios isn't the main protagonist, Cassandra is. And I'm just like, huh? What? And they just did this thing where Cassandra's like is supposed to be the main character. You're supposed to play as Cassandra. It's like, why do you even give us a choice but to choose between these two characters, between these two interactions and two different stories, if the main protagonist is supposed to be just female? Like, I understand you want like gender neutral things, but like, if the comics that Ubisoft made for Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, if the main character is supposed to be female, why do you make the game have two different genders? If you're just gonna remove Alexios from the game in the comics, why is it an option? Like, I understand it's like an option for people like me who don't want to play as the female, but like when you have lore, it's like saying, oh, guess what, guys? And Master Chief is actually a female, but in the HBO series, they made it a dude. But throughout the entire Halo series, she just had a voice changer, and that's why she sounded like that to cover her like identity. Like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they did the same thing. Eivor is supposed to be a female, but it gives you the option to play a male character. But in the comics, they throw away Eivor. Eivor was a child who just got killed by a wolf. Alexios is a child that got thrown off a cliff and then turned into a cult. And at the end of the game, you have the choice. Well, throughout the game, you have the choices to make Alexios come back and actually see the truth, or kill him. Like, if you create a character and the character design is supposed to be two individual characters, like, well, with Metroid, you could actually understand that, it was an actual female. Well, the original Metroid character was a male, but he was killed off, and then Samus came and took his place. Like, the original Metroid character was originally a male, but then they killed him off in lore based, and then a female, it was like either father or daughter or like something of that nature. And the daughter was inspired by her father's death, and she took his place, and then they did fuck diddy shit with it. But Metroid wasn't a bad game until it became a first person. It went from a third pixel image, like Mario and all that, to a. It went from like a 16-bit to like, oh, here's Doom present, like the presentation of Doom and all that. Why is my I don't really enjoy side scrolling games. Excuse my squeaky chair. I put WD-40 on this shit and it doesn't work. But like, there's just some games that I just, as a male character, I don't, as a male person, I don't want to play as a female. I find it like MMOs, main example for MMO games. 95% of male players play as a female. And their wondrous excuse for saying why they play as a female is because, oh, the cosmetics look better on the female. Oh, I don't want to be staring at a man's ass as I play a game. I want to stare at a female's ass. And I was like, dude, just play the fucking game. It's not about. But when you have a character, and for me, when you have a character and that character takes up a third of your screen, I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be that guy that's just like staring at a fucking ass because the developers have put her fucking character right in front of the camera. Like Stellar Blade, for example. Like the entire game's a walking simulator of ass and fucking over sexualized clothing. I don't want that. I want a game that I can enjoy. I would play Nier Automata, but I don't want to be going up ladders and staring at panties. Cool, the game has a wonderful story, it has a good fucking atmosphere. But I'm not gonna be that guy that's, streaming that's like, oh, look, I could zoom my camera up her skirt. Like, what? I'm gonna fix that issue that you're having so you don't have that issue. Yeah. I like how I made us Nemos and Theory as my mods, but Theory, I don't know if Theory comes in. Speculation. I don't know if Theory actually watches my streams other than Phasmophobia. And Austin, he just comes in to lurk. He doesn't do anything. He just lurks around like a like a mouse. Watch, he could be watching right now. It's like, wow, he's talking shit about us. Wow, I'm not talking shit about you. But next month, for the post that I made in, yes, I made you a mod. But like, next month is gonna be rough because my dad doesn't have a job. I live with my parents, and I recently quit my job because I was tired of being harassed. I was tired of being belittled. I was tired of not my job not being good enough for the people around me, even though I was doing what my job policy literally stated I had to do. And the team that I was on didn't follow the rules. There were rule breakers, and it was either I lose my dignity at work and just become stressful as fuck, or I leave with my dignity. But honestly, I should have just kept my job and just kept working through it. but it was going on for 92 days, and I just got tired of dealing with the same crap over and over and over again. Because I'm out of a job. My father lost his job. I need to get affiliated. I legitimate have to get affiliated. Bef- like if I can get affiliated or get a job by August, then I'm good and I'm set. But like I'm in desperate needs to get affiliated on Twitch. I need 4 people to watch my. I need an average of 6 people to watch my stuff every single time I stream. Every single time. I don't care if you have my stream on in the background. I don't care if you're chatting with me. I mean, if you're chatting with me, then yeah, I can interact better with you. But just now, I'm probably gonna be pausing my stream because it's hard for me to, with games. So a little about how I am as a gamer. If I am streaming a game and the game has my full attention, I'm gonna be letting the game do the talking for me. If I have somebody interacting like Yeti is interacting with me on stream, then I'm going to be multi-focusing. But if we're having a deep conversation, my what's going to happen is I'm going to be talking to this person rather than playing the game because I feel like it's rude to just, focus on the game and then talk to somebody because I could be focusing on the game, lose focus on what is being talked on in the chat. Because if I'm having multiple people talking at once, it's going to be very difficult for me to focus on conversation. But in order for me to be an avid streamer and actually become a successful streamer, I'm going to have to work on both of those. So that's the thing. But for my goals on Twitch right now, I need an average of 6 people watching every time I stream. So Yeti, if you know people, I will. If you know anybody, I will do my best not to swear. Yeah, but like Yeti, if you know anybody, just do me a favor and just invite them, share, and be like, yo, this guy's a cool guy. Like I've been doing this for a year on this channel. I've been a active streamer since 'I'd like to say 2016, just around 2016. So about 9 years. God, math is so different, man. When you look at years, I used to be a partnered with YouTube, but that was back when YouTube didn't have IP tracer protection, which allowed people to, if you were YouTubing, it allowed people to, hack YouTube and get your IP information, and they would dox people after that. And that's how I lost my original channels. I got doxxed, so I deleted everything. I wasn't smart enough to just create a new email and just transfer everything over, but it was what it was. Let me see if I can if I can. Now, Yeti, you might face copyright issues if you don't tag me incorrectly. I don't know how that works exactly. You could get copyrighted for that. So, if you were to stream my stream on your stream, it would be it'd be similar to like a copyright strike on like for like YouTube. It'd be like taking somebody else's content and then um so there from past experience, I uploaded a video of Metal Gear Solid 4, Sons of Patriots, and some dude took my video and put it on his channel, and it took me 2 years to find this out, and this guy was racking up millions of views on it, and was claiming that it was his video. I'm not saying that you're gonna do that, but you know, it could lead down to like that scenario. I'd have to check with Twitch. Give me a sec. Because I know a lot of TikTokers do that. They would like, I think it was you that was telling me this was how you got like you would go on TikTok and you would like stream, like video record uh your stream. Give me a second. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you. Why isn't there a search bar in Bing anymore? They removed the search bar in Bing. What the? So according to Twitch's rules is not Twitch actually. According to so 6 years ago, somebody says basically the rights owner needs to report you for anything to happen about it. I don't care what you stream elements. Twitch does not own any of the content on the site, so they can't take you down for it on their own. That would mean they would be responsible for people showing copyrighted content on their streams, and they don't want to be responsible for that. I mean, you have my permission, but so my internet is boogie. It's not that I'm like concerned, like you stealing my shit. um, give me a second. My phone's being dookie bookie. Oh. I mean, you can host me when you're offline so people from your channel can watch my stuff. That's one way to do it. So, streaming somebody else's streams on Twitch is generally not allowed without permission. Twitch guidelines prohibit sharing content without consent, and violating these guidelines can lead to your account to can lead to account enforcement, including bans and or warnings. While some streamers may check out other streams, rebroadcasting content without permission is considered stealing and can result in legal consequences. I like how Twitch has a rule against adult sexual violence. but they don't have a rule about adult sexual content. They have a rule about sexual harassment. Oh, they do have a rule about sexual content. Users are prohibited from broadcasting, uploading, soliciting, promoting, offering, and linking to pornographic content, adult nudity. Users are prohibited from broadcasting or uploading content that contains depictions of real or fictional nudity, regardless of the medium used to create it, and complete censoring, such as pixelizations, mosaics, blurring effects, sheer or partially see-through clothing, do not constitute an exemption. Darn, so I can't run around on Cyberpunk 2077 naked? Damn it. I mean, you have my permission. Sorry, everybody. I'm just sitting here having a conversation. Give me a second. Oh, theory chaos in the background being like, worry about this after your stream. But if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget it. Who messaged me? What do you want? I was gifted a 1-tier subscription to John Popeye. What the fuck is Popey? What the hell is that? Thank you. I don't know. But if I can get affiliated on Twitch, one, I got everything for the affiliation except minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. This is it. This is all I need. All you need is 25 followers too. Community activity. That's not it. Analytics. Overview. That's not it either. Community. Not community content. That's not it. Settings. Channel. Brand. Schedule. Featured content. Edit. I like I'm putting Fetty, not Yeti. Yeti, how do I say your name? How do I pronounce your name? Yeti underscore. Yes. Add. Added. Give me a second. So, to host on Twitch, follow these steps. Log into your Twitch account, access creator dashboard. Oh, can I merge these two? Merge. Open Steam Manager. Use the host command. So in your Twitch chat, type /host channel name, replace parentheses. So if I were to do /host. /Toost. Capital H. Space H. That doesn't work. Okay, so go to channel. Scroll down, featured content. So according to 3 years ago, they took away the hosting privileges. Like hosting is gone 6 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But people still can do it. I don't know. I'm gonna get back to my game, but I found an article on Reddit. That was it. I don't know if it's true because I've seen like Theory host. Maybe it's under affiliation only. I'm not sure. I don't see anything for it. I know there's channels that you can suggest under your like suggested channels that can pop up when whoever's live. Like I don't know if that's like the equivalent of hosting, but who knows? I mean, you do have my permission to, start a stream and then, like stream my stream if that works for you. Um, though if anything like comes up where somebody reports you saying, "Oh, you're just streaming my shit," you you can clip this. You have my permission. From Shadow X Carnage gives you his permission to stream. If that helps. Like I don't know if doing it on I don't know if you're on TikTok if that would help. I'm also on TikTok. I don't have like anything on TikTok. My TikTok's really bare. It's for all my social medias. They're already they're all linked on my Twitch. So Instagram is ShadowXCarna, Twitch is ShadowXCarnage, and TikTok is ShadowXCarna. Like if you make a clip, just you could just send it to me and like, well, actually, I can see it in my thingy. Oh, okay, back to the game. A note, damp and bloody. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again. And the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Oh. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you to run.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Death. So, you see how, going back to like, oops, I heard that. I don't know what comes back. See how this character is, brought. Look at her clothing. She's not sexualized. She's not, she's not taking up a third of my screen. I mean, she's sort of taking a third of my screen.
Damn it.
Now I am playing on hard difficulty, just an FYI.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Dog did.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching. If you're up for it.
Always. A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Hello there.
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
This is like a nice thing to see. Like, you can look inside the windows and you can actually see people inside just doing their everyday life. Now, apparently the town's very lively. People are alive in it. What's with the frame? My frames. Why are they bumping? Tutorials can stay on for now. Performance, quality. Turn off motion blur. I don't like motion blur. Now, if y'all want me to change any of the sounds, let me know if you can't hear me. I do talk in a deep. Sometimes I talk in a. I do have my headset up to my face, but sometimes I talk into a deep tone. My manly voice, or as my girl calls it, my daddy voice. No, I'm joking. It's not my daddy voice. Look, there's a person now. There's a bit of frame laggage. Ooh, cemetery, docks, and inn. Guessing Charles is over there. Hello, lady. Where you going? Come back. No, I bring chocolates. Bruh. Yeah, there's an item in there. Wait, don't push me. I'm a sophisticated black lady. You don't have no right to push me. I shouldn't do that. What's down here? Ooh, a note. No food here. Hello, sir. Can I talk to you?
Out of my way.
Can I hit you? Bruh, I can hit ghosts, but I can't hit humans. That explains a lot. Ooh, another note. We're playing a Slender Moon. Warning, the docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trains to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught. I see a shiny. I saw a shiny. Shiny. Sorry, my attention to detail is very massive when I play games. I see another shiny. Ooh, and another shiny. Why is there a bell? I want it. It wasn't a bell. It was a satchel. I found a chest. What's inside? Does anybody remember when Kratos would just freaking suck at opening chests? You just struggle opening chests. You're like, it's too damn difficult. I see another shiny. Oh, what's this? This wasn't
No
shiny.
fire starts on its own. Not in this cold.
Something must have given a helping hand.
Hello? Don't mind me. Just your average black person stealing stuff. Sorry. Don't hate me. Hey you. You, quit cutting wood.
We should ask someone where to find the inn.
I know where the inn is. It's over there. I'm exploring. You never explored? Oh, I can go back. Yeti over here being like, I can't believe I watched this guy. He makes racial comments. Oh, I can't go over here. That'll work. You'd have to ask them. If you're the owner of the Discord, then you could do that. But if you're not, you'd have to ask the people there. Look, everybody, it's a lady. Hey, you. Why is her well closed off? Look, she's out again.
You'll be the banishers then. Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your names, I have forgotten them.
Ante Duarte. This fellow here is Red McWraith.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
I don't need to know where the inn is.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Could you point us to the tavern? We're expected.
The King's Arms. I'll not point it out to you as I disapprove of drinking. It's the large building, next to the gallows.
Yeah, because I know, like, I stream a lot.
You may have your time back with my
Like,
thanks.
I stream multiple
Well,
games
thank
in,
the Lord for that.
like a multitude of times. Because most streamers, they have lives. Or they have jobs. With me, basically the reason why I stream so much in a day, the reason why I upload, I'm constantly on, is because I switch games so much. If a game, so like Minecraft, I can only play 2 hours of that at most by myself. If I had friends, it'd be more time. But like Shadow of Mordor, I can do 8-hour streams of that. Cyberpunk, I can do 8 hours streams of that. Destiny 2, it's hit or miss with Destiny 2, because I originally wanted to stream Destiny 2 from the beginning, but learned that I couldn't. So there's that factor of it. Like, they remove content so they can put new content in. Give me a second. Y'all about to see a blue screen. Titan Quest, that's going to be a game that I'm going to be platinuming. New World Aethernum is going to be a game that I'm platinuming. Helldivers, this game is going to be probably about 1 to 2 hour, maybe 4 hour streams. 7 Days to Die, I need a buddy on that in order for me to consistently stream it to high standards. Phasmophobia can get anywhere between an hour, depending on my mood, to 6 hours. It depends on the people I meet in the game, and it depends on my mood. Diablo 4 could be anywhere between an hour to 4 hours. I am going to get back into playing Forever Skies because they've updated this a ton. I'm going to start over and play a new playthrough of that. So after Shadow of Mordor, I'm going to be playing Shadow of War. I will be going back to Monster Hunter Wilds as well. And I need to finish Sandland. I barely started Sandland, so I need to go back to that and finish it. And then I have Freedom Wars, which is one of my fan favorite PS Vita games because I started on PS Vita. I mean, I played on PlayStation Classic, and then I went to PS2, skipped PS3, went to PS Vita, PS4, 4 Pro, 5, and now I'm on 5 Pro. And I need to continue playing Bleach Rebirth of Souls, but as a Bleach fan, I don't recommend Bleach Rebirth of Souls because the voice actors don't sound like they're really into their roles in the game itself. It was really disappointment when I was first playing it, and I was just like, wow, it's just not like, I don't feel like I'm playing as Ichigo. I just feel like I'm playing as some mock-up version of Ichigo. And I love Bleach. I'm a die-hard fan of Bleach. Where am I? Where am I going? So I've been down here. This path is cut off. I've been over here. This is where we came in. Went over here. Got a bunch of junk over here. Can I add waypoints? I really don't like games that I really don't like the concept of games that don't allow me to add waypoints. But looking at this map, I'm guessing it's going to become sectionally open world. I wanted Rosberger to go for. Who's Rosberger? So, Yeti, the thing is it's not that I'm not active with my viewers, it's just my viewers aren't active with me. Out of the 168 people I have following me, I think from my activity list in my stream, it would go, so the thing is I cannot activate my channel point rewards. I can't give you anything to do because I'm not affiliated. They locked all of that stuff under the affiliation. When I get affiliated, all the channel points and all that stuff will be available for me to do. Other than that, I can't do much more. So like, if Twitch were to just get rid of the average viewer amount, I would be affiliated. Like, I would already be affiliated by now, because it requires you to have 25 followers, stream on different days, and then stream for an X amount of hours. The thing is I just don't have the viewers that I need on all these days. But for like activity measures, my number one viewer would be my girlfriend. Because I stream so fucking sorry, because I stream so much, Yeti. Like, I've been going back to YouTube to lessen how much I stream on Twitch, but because I stream on Twitch so much, and so many hours that I've streamed on Twitch, because what I do on Twitch is I stream on Twitch, and then I upload my VODs on YouTube. Analytics, achievements. So I need an average of 3 viewers on 4 different days and 141.56 hours stream. Yeah, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot, because I stream so much, and this is in the last 30 days. My 30-day stats reset tomorrow. So my stats will reset tomorrow. Itchy, 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 itchy. I have a dude that's saying like he'll customize my logo banner and all that stuff. It's like, dude, I do all my artwork for my channel. Yeti, 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 where the fuck are you? Do 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 do. Well, the thing is I don't. So I've given y'all my schedule on what time I stream, right? Like, I say between. So like, so suspect my streams to be anywhere between 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. because my girlfriend wants attention around, like, by the time she gets off work. Sometimes she just likes. She tells me I can stream more. But tomorrow my stream thingy resets. I believe my girlfriend's watching right now. Is she watching? I can't see my stream thingy. It's not showing my Twitch chat. Oh no. So it's not from 12 to 7. It's between those hours. So I'm going to be streaming between 12 to 7. So within those hours is where I'll most likely be streaming. Yeah. Because I don't wake up until like 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, nothing. Just, you know, just doing stuff, you know. I feel like I'm walking in circles. So that's the entrance. It's over here.
Hello. Good day, sir.
You'll be Haskell's banishers, I take it.
Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Hugh Batchelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
Where are the children?
Did.
Several died of fever. We could see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
Farewell, Mr. Batchelor, and you may wish us luck.
Good luck, then, to the both of you.
This part of town is closed by the governor's decree. Listen, what about the other side of it? Is the site closed? Before I go into the inn, which is right there? I think that's the inn. Hello.
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Lady, you've been taking a moment by yourself for like 20 minutes. Say the same thing? Yep, the same thing. What's this thingy over here? This path is closed. Nobody's allowed. Baby gates. What are baby gates?
There's the inn.
That's the inn? The hell's that? The hell's this? What is this? Let me in. It's cold outside. I want to store your goods. Not mine. No. Move. Move. I don't like how you can push me, but I can't push you. Disrespect this game has. I'm gonna be that guy and be like, but if you let them fall down the stairs, then maybe they'll learn their lesson not to go down the stairs. If you let them touch the stove and it's hot and they burn themselves, maybe they won't do it again. I'm sorry.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally. Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thickskin Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility...
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said, rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
This is reminding me of the town called Krakoa. They don't know what happened to the town of Krakoa. Everybody just vanished. Let's see. It's the Roanoke colony. It was one of the first permanent English settlements in 1585.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same, because we must. Aye. Because we must.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Is there anything I can steal? Ooh, a paper. Inn's owner notice. As announced at the last town meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. Charity Kruget. 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 Saw. Fascinating. Upstairs we go. Ooh, look, a chest. Look at me stealing stuff.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people are idiots if they believe prayer will save them.
What am I mean? Just gonna steal your hoof fungus. Yeah. That they saw shiny.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
I got something in my eyeball. It's making me cry. Hello?
Antea. Red. Come in.
Quite a Yeti. She just got done, you know, doing things. She wasn't crying. She was, you know,
I've barely
in the
slept
bedroom.
for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Why do we say would God do anything? God gives us free
You're
will.
not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know.
By the way, to anybody, this game is heavily influenced by Christian beliefs and Catholic beliefs, as well as demonology. If any of these things upset you, and you're watching now or in the near future, too damn bad. Grow up.
Charles kept saying, have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was.
I don't know how
Restless.
Charlie was at all. I don't even know who the fuck it
Impatient.
was. Excuse my French.
It's not that he gave up on you,
It's Charlie.
his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Does this game have a previous game that I'm not aware of? Is this the second game? Is this the... Oh well.
Is there anything we should know about?
I'm hungry.
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things? You know.
Yeti. You shouldn't use Google. Use Bing. It's better for you.
It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Use Bing, it's better. You get rewards points, and then you can use those rewards points to buy you gift cards or redeem sweepstakes.
What can you tell me about the
It's
esteemed
definitely be
Governor
sponsored by
Haskell?
Bing, Microsoft.
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but
like
at times
people.
his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart.
What kind of name is Thicksmith? Like, who names their daughter this? Thicksmith Newsom.
A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
And steal your shit. Excuse my French.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
What the hell? Well, she's also at work, so... She also has trouble watching my stream on her phone. Give me a second. She's not answering anything. Oh, she's busy. She'd be doing something. Letter from Eleanor Combs, November 1694. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you. And to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. Now, Esther is his wife. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we cannot find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stoli has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, I think it's Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in
Eleanor.
touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
So another reason why a lot of the first encampments of America were having a lot of these issues, to go throughout the history of New Eden / aka New England, the New World, America, because we migrated here in the early 1400s, the natives, when Columbus first came over here, he thought this was originally India, and that's why he called the Native Americans Indians. The Navajo, the tribes that existed here, had a lot of ritual religious ceremonies that took place all throughout America, or the New World. While some of the land was, taken, colonized, or, traded. I mean, when we first landed here, we didn't go straight to war with the natives, the Navajos, the Cherokees, and the rest of the clans, like people say we did. That actually didn't happen until later on during like the 1600s is when we actually started doing war. But we did bring a lot of the pestilence and diseases because this world was untouched by our people. So a lot of the Trail of Tears, a lot of those, the Cherokee that died in it, which was only around 12,000, not millions as people say or promote misinformation. A lot of that was famine, pestilence, plague, and all that. Chicken pox. But Alexa, stop. But well, yes, there was wars between us and the natives. Going back to the spiritual issue, because we had two different religious beliefs, well, the colonists had the Judeo-Christian belief. The natives had their own beliefs. They believed in the earth and, the sun, the fire, and all that. They had their own gods, which in Christian text is also known as demons. Because our two religious beliefs collide. Sorry. I'm thinking of words, and then I'm speaking, and then thinking of more words. Because our two religions collided, it caused a friction. While in the Christian sense or the Catholic sense, all old gods are demons. They're the fallen angels that fell to earth. They don't exist physically in our world, but they exist spiritually, which means they're all around us, all at the same time, no matter what. They crave the human vessel so they can physically be in our world to physically destroy the creation of God. This is why Satan hates God. He resents God and hates God, but loves God all at the same time. But he hates God's creation more than or equal to his hatred to God. But going back to why these people are having so many issues is because they are on sacred ground. Now, there are various sites that are not sacred ground, but like the Croatoans, the Rokanat tribe that disappeared, there's the belief that they were spiritually taken away. Anyways, back to the game.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Boogity boogity boo, who the hell is Mr. Bachelor? I'm texting my girlfriend.
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room.
There's more to learn here.
They're like, yeah, you can exit the front door, and then be like, nope. Esther, a letter from a neighbor. Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. You have a cloth.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
There's a note here. Gotta read the note. Excuse me. What book? Printed book. A study of H. Purcell's. Oh, this is some music book. What is this? Another music book. Thought that light was an interact button. I already talked to you. I don't want to talk to you, Keon. What's this? Oh no, not a giant letter. Bundle of... Well, back in the day, they didn't have cell phones, so they had the handwritten notes everywhere. You have to look at how the world's evolved. America's been around for since the early 1600s. At least it's good literature. It's not like, the slang bang that people do in today's society. A bundle of letters from Charles. 5th day of January 5th, 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate. I'm not reading a love letter, man. What is this? Another love letter. I'm not reading that. What's over here? Look, another love letter. I'm not reading that either.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner.
If you wanted to read it,
with Charles.
You gotta pause it at the exact time.
So do we, Esther.
Here, if y'all want to read this, here, I'll give you 5 seconds to read this. Yeah, there's one. You ready? Here's 2. I'm gonna read it again. Here's 3. Now, Yeti, I don't have it where people can read the chat while I'm streaming. Because I'm on PlayStation 5, it's a little bit difficult to do that because I don't have my computer set up to my PS5. These candles really give up a lot of light. Why is this one
Charles
not
is
lit?
still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
And like a cross.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
What's over here?
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
What is this? A chess piece. A precious king from a chess piece, glass protected by a glass dome. That doesn't look like a king.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
It's like a bishop mixed with a rook.
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Looks like a bishop mixed with a rook. So, for everybody's knowledge, America's the world is not flat. If there's any flat earthers in here, get out. Oh, like. So, I don't know what happened to the world over time, but the world looks a little bit different. Is this actually how the Earth looks? I like how this says Mexican. It says America, this says Mexican. Can I zoom in? I want to zoom in. What is down here? Why is this so big? Bro, the equator is so fucking hard. Why does it look so weird? Why does it look so weird? Well, he didn't do this. This is the map that's, just promoted. Look at the East Coast. Look how everything is. Like they have Africa, they have where's Russia? What happened to Russia? Here's Japan. Here's China. Here's India. Why is Russia so small? Like, here's the Philippines, Singapore, New Zealand. Where's Australia? Why is Antarctica so damn big? Imagine if that's like the real world and we're just living a potato lie. Oh, look, a book. In German. Tod für die Toten. Why is it in German? I don't know. Why do I know it's in German? Because Toten means dead. Charles notes, none on this side of the water, and a few on the other know that I came to New Eden, as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable. But they are quiet. I shall never say the word out loud. But I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. So, going back to my native talk, and the Judeo-Christian eye, they were witches, in a sense, because of how they did their rituals, their dancings and all that, their performances and all that around fire. It was very much witch-like tendencies. Now, witches originated from Germany. If y'all are aware of the Salem witch trials, the first one started in Germany, and I believe that started in the 1300s, which would be like the 14th century, maybe a little earlier than that. But it wasn't until the 1600s that the Salem witch trial. Wait, am I getting my information wrong? Let me go look it up real quick. No, I'm trying to exit. Salem witch trials. Not white trials, witch trials. Yeah, so around 1600s. So 1692 to 1693, Salem witch trials occurred in Salem. But originally, witches came from Germany. So, Salem, Germany. So there in Germany, it was called the Würzburg witch trials, which also happened in the 1600s. But earlier on in the 1600s, it was the Würzburg witch trials of 1625 to 1631, which took place in the self-governing Catholic bishopric of Württemberg in the Holy Roman Empire in present-day Germany. Formed one of the biggest mass trials and mass executions ever seen in Europe. So the trials resulted in executions of hundreds of people of all ages, sexes, and classes, all whom were burned at the stake, sometimes after being beheaded, sometimes alive. 157 women, children, and men are confirmed to be executed. 219 estimated to be executed, and estimated 900 were executed or died in the custody of the prince. And it lasted for 30 years. It was the 30-year war. And then there was various witch trials throughout, like, whatsoever. Anyways, history, right? History knowledge. This is becoming a history class. Hey, look, a book. Go Beans. Look, another book. This is Spain. That Alphys, whatever the hell, piece of paper. Scribbled Bible verses, Job 7. Hey, my favorite book in the Bible, Job. The book of Job is one of the best books in the Bible for lessons. Job 7, 13, 15, 13. When I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my compliments. My couch. They didn't have couches back then. 14. Then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions. So basically, this is basically saying that he's getting sleep paralysis and he's getting nightmares from the devil because, the way the book of Job happened was Satan went to God amongst fellow angels. These angels didn't know it was Satan, but God sees through all. Satan went to God and said, the only reason why Job worships you and does everything and fears you is because you have him entrapped in this little capsule, and the only reason why he worships you the way he worships you is because you've given him everything. So God basically told Satan, if he does this, then you may take. God gave the devil a challenge. Go forth and take from Job everything but his life. Wow, I just killed like 2 people out of my chat. 2 people were just like, yeah, I'm not here for the biblical study, man. I'm just here to watch a game. Yeah, but like I said, this game is very highly around, the Christian belief system. Anyways, the devil went forth, took from Job everything but his life. And at the very end, after Job's suffering and all that, Job still prayed to the Lord and still had faith in God. So those who give in to the devil and do not resist his temptations will fall away from God and be separated from God. This is the moral. This is the lesson of that story. With God, you are strong. And God gave Job everything and more after continuing to have faith in God and not abandoning God's faith. So what this scribbled Bible verse right now is saying is he's being tormented in his dreams by a succubus or a demon. Sleep paralysis is, judging from the spiritual base, not the scientific base, it is because you were spiritually oppressed by a demonic entity. And it's been proven multiple different times throughout the history of when sleep paralysis started existing. So 15, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
Hey, look, a note.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
He knows. Charles notes, what do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing, is someone behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forward? I need to know how it gets in our head. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot Purdue.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Okay, so that's that. I do need to go back downstairs and talk to... Bro, what the fuck? Every time I come out of this room, something like I came up the stairs, I heard a groan. I came out of the room, I heard a yell. Bro, what the fuck is this man is just walking back and forth being like, what did I take? What is this? Where do nightmares come from? So, and this goes over the definition of how nightmares come into place. I remember the teaching of my masters. May God bless their souls against the threatening unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, a sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with nocturnal female horse. As in the French Koschmar or the German Nachtmare, aka mare, here comes from the 20th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and the most powerful spirits, defined by its only purpose to spread its insidious, and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished the nightmare. But why? Can a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets to influence their thoughts and perception and make them endure their worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating a tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims cannot hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept, I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? My dude, it's hot in this house. Ooh, what is this? It's a brooch.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing removed.
What, you want him to be a poltergeist? You want him to throw shit around the house? Come on now. Look, another Bible verse. Lo, children are heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalms 127 through 3. What is this? Doctor's note. 3 drops of lavender's oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Is this an unorthodox cross right here? The 3-bar cross? Isn't this an unorthodox cross? Not an orthodox. Sorry.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened? I'd always let my mind wander.
Yeti, is your brain getting like filled with knowledge that you didn't know or knowledge you did know but at higher like definition? Stop pushing me, Red. You white bastard. Unsent letters to Esther's sister. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. Charles Xavier is dead. No. I need more water if I'm going to have to keep reading all these things. I cannot tell right from left. Well, if you look down, your left hand's your left hand and your right hand's your right hand. Simple. I know it's a metaphor. um, I cannot tell which day it is or how long my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I cannot attend the burial. The shame of it, how I have failed my dear husband. I just couldn't find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing. My love, Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
I'm missing something from Charles. Charles
Esther
is
never got to
sick.
say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Charles, quit moaning in my ear. Excuse me,
Esther,
ma'am.
I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal.
Well, while they
Just
talk,
one
I'm gonna
more
get
nightmare
water
from which I cannot wake.
and possibly a snack.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
I got junk food out of the butt. Yeah, junk food. The best gamer food.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Using my squeaky
Yes.
ass chair.
I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have.
I haven't.
Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams.
My demons fear me.
That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pause this for a minute. A little thing about the devil. Man cannot fight devil. God fights devil. Man must resist devil, aka resist temptation. If man cannot resist devil, man go to God. God help man fight devil. You cannot fight the devil alone. for he will win. You must resist. And this is probably why Charles died, because he went to go fight the devil, and he lost.
My nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
Well, maybe Charles should have been friends with Magneto.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
As long as I'm not eating a gummy or a fruit snack while fighting these things. Where's your door, ma'am? I want out of here. Why is this door locked? You have Charles' dead body in that door.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Well, when you're dead, time doesn't exist, so... time only exists for the physical reality, the physical realm. When you pass on, whether you believe there's a purgatory or a waiting list on the other side, or in the Old Testament, there's a place known as Shiloh, which is not hell, but where the spirits went because hell didn't exist yet. Time doesn't exist when you die. So when you die, it doesn't exist. Time, space, matter only affects the physical reality of humans.
You be all right?
I don't know why I'm explaining this.
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall.
Charles says he doesn't want your help.
Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Great. My white man goes off. Look how broodingly handsome he is walking away. I say this from the perspectives of the woman, not myself. Why am I opening my map? I don't care about my map. Yeah, there's a pouch over here somewhere. Hey, you! Quit taking a break. Go back to cutting wood. When do I get to sleep? It's raining. It's cold. Hello, sir.
I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry spectres and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
So I was eating people.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
I don't know what any of this stuff is, and I don't know what to do with any of it, so I'm not going to do anything with that.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Onwards to the cemetery.
A wisp. So close to town. Where are you leading me? More of you? I could beat you in my sleep. No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here. I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic?
So I'll go to the Wisp in a bit. I wanna journey around a little more. Fence over here.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. Many dead in more recent years. A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it. What I picked up earlier should suffice. Did I just... Damn it. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then. Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea, but I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. but I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest. I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. Good night, my dear. You should get some sleep. You'll need it.
Good day to you, madam. Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Oh, right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
Bathsheba.
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling, only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I have lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress? That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it all, I'm an optimist. And that makes me a fool.
A very good day to you, madam.
You're optimistic too, then. Aren't we the fools?
Yes?
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
Do I detect a note of disapproval, Mr. Bachelor? I was hoping for a warmer welcome.
Oh, I don't doubt your honesty, nor your will to fight the devil. But we have prayed for salvation. And, madam, without wishing to offend, you are no angel.
Do you have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor?
You don't want to hear about those.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, It means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
Okay, y'all, that's gonna be this is gonna be the end of part 1. I'll be playing another game shortly. It'll be probably Phasmophobia or Helldivers. But give me like 30 minutes or so, and I'll come back to streaming. If y'all are new and you wish to join my Discord, here is my Discord. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, because I will be playing this more because I really enjoyed this game and I've wanted to play this game for a while.